In this video, I want to show you a cool trick for getting a big audience really quickly.
This video is brought to you by Appy Pie Academy.
And that is by finding event organizers who are not organizing events these days, but who already have a bigger group and maybe getting their audience. And I'll show you how to do that. So I'm on meetup.com, which is a very popular event website. And let's say I want to build a mobile app and I'm in the mobile app space. For example, like let's say I have an event series about mobile apps. I don't, but just an example. This can be anything. So I go into other groups, okay? Let's say people who are learning React NYC, or I don't know, anything here. Let's say these guys, okay, PostgreSQL. They have 2,800 members. Okay, I go there. And what I'm looking for is how recent are their events? Well, these guys have events, like scheduled coming up. So this doesn't look like a dormant group. But what I would look for are groups that have very sparse events, or are dormant, or maybe just not that popular. So like, what's up with these guys? NYC Design Coalition. Let's see if they have any events coming up. They have no events coming up. And I see that they have like an event in December 5th, and then October 25th, and then September. So they do like one event a month or so. And what you can do is, you know who the organizers are. It says right here, organized by Diana and 3 others. And what might happen is they might need help, or they might want to co-host an event or something like that. Or maybe even like some event organizers start out very enthusiastically, but then they just don't have time, and maybe they do a weekly event and then it turns into a monthly event, and then it maybe goes even more rare than that. So who knows? So what you can do is say, hey, can I help you run some of your events, or would you like to co-organize an event? Basically offer to take some of the work off of them. And guess what? You immediately get access to these 2,300 members. You don't get their email addresses, but you can send them an email through Meetup announcing new events. And if you do a co-event, then you can get some of these guys to come to your events. Or some of the event organizers might say, I'm kind of tired of doing it. I would like somebody to take over the group. And that's very, very common, especially if you find events that haven't been scheduled for a couple of months. That means the organizer is busy and they're not that thrilled about the event series anymore. And they'd be happy if you continued on their group. And you can contact them. Like, for example, I'm not logged in at the moment, but you can like message this Diana, right? You can send her a private message. It says contact right here. And you'll be able to send a message not only to her, but all her co-organizers. And I would recommend sending it to her and separately to the co-organizers, and seeing like maybe they will want to work with you, maybe not. Not everybody wants to work with everybody, but some people will. And this way you can quickly, within a matter of a day or 2 or 3, network with some influencers in your industry, other event organizers, and some of them will give you their audiences because they just don't want to deal with it anymore, right? So you find the tired ones, they don't want to deal with it, they'll give you their audience probably for free. And the ones that are not as tired, the ones that are still going on but need a little help, those guys might want to co-create events and co-host and co-collaborate on events. So you see there are 2 kinds of organizers. Ones that just, they don't want to deal with it, so they'll give you their events. That's just free audience immediately, right away, boom. But also even the organizers who are still running their events, they'll still potentially co-organize and co-host with you, and still give you access to their members in a way. So this is a really strong way to right away on day 1, on week 1, get your own large audience.